YouTube. I'm making this video because I have a lot of things that I think everyone should know. And I'm kind of pissed that I didn't find a video like this a long time ago, because it would have helped me. It really would have. But today, I want to talk about the law of attraction. Now, you're going to ask yourself, what is the law of attraction? Why is he talking about the law of attraction? What does that have to do with me? I don't care about science. It has nothing to do with me. I'm out. But before you go, I want you to really just bear with me for a minute, okay? I want to explain some things to you because it's going to help you greatly. Greatly, I know it's gonna. Alright, so what I'm going to talk about today is my experiences, the knowledge that I've acquired from learning this stuff about the law of attraction, and how I actually set my mind up to use it every single day. It gets kind of crazy, but I really want to talk to you about this. So first things first, let me tell you exactly what the law of attraction is. The law of attraction is the attractive magnetic power of the universe that draws similar energies together. It's a law, just like any of the other laws. Force, power, gravity, all that stuff. It's real, guys. It's real. It really is real. Don't think that this is fake or BS, because it's not. It's really not. So basically what this law does, the law of attraction, it attracts ideas, people, business, career, similar ideas, different crews, different gatherings. It attracts everything. Money, wealth, education, the whole 9 yards. Okay? But that's not what I'm gonna tell you today, okay? Because that's only the basic stuff, okay? I want to go into depth with this. So, number one, how can you use the law of attraction in your everyday life? Well, first things first is feel your ideas. Okay? Whenever you have an amazing idea, the first thing we tend to do is throw them off like they're absolutely nothing. Okay? Stop doing that. Take the risk. Because I can tell you this right now, every famous person, okay, or any motivational person that you'll ever see, they took risks. That's why they are where they are. Okay? And don't get me wrong, I'm not loaded yet, but I just recently found this out, and it's really starting to work for me. My life is changing before my eyes. Okay? So every time that you have a good idea, not only do I want you to think really hard about it, but I want you to feel it. Make your idea like an emotion. You know how you feel when you're feeling love, or you're feeling pain, or anything that you feel, hurt, angry, you have that feeling inside. When you have an idea, I want you to feel that same feeling, okay? Because that's the only way that this works. It's the energy we release from our body, goes into the universe, and it gets attracted back to us. Don't think I'm crazy, because if you think about it, gravity is an actual thing, and it's real, and that's one of the laws of our universe. The law of attraction is very, very real. People just need to believe in it stuff. You really need to believe in this stuff. But let me give you a couple of examples, okay? It'll lighten your load a little bit if you don't believe me. But one of the examples I'm going to give you is Do you notice that when you see someone that you haven't seen in about 10 years, one day you thought about them, right? And you thought about all the things you guys just do together, or where places you used to go, or anything. And a week later, that person you haven't seen in 10 years walks through the door. Now, how do you think that happened? You thought about it. Don't you think it's bizarre that they just appeared there a week later in a place that you're at all the time? It's a little weird, but that's the law of attraction. Another thing is, how do you explain when you see them again? After not seeing them for 10 years, you see them that one time after that 10 years, and you start seeing them all over the place. Because now you just attracted the idea. The day that you seen them, you had big vision, okay, and an idea of why they were there and how bizarre it was that they were there. You never thought anything about the law of attraction, none of that stuff, but they ended up coming back to you, right? That is a perfect example, because that's exactly how it works. It's your ideas manifesting themselves into reality. And a lot of people don't realize that everything in their life that they do or they see has been attracted to them in some way. You wanted to make money, right? You're going through the worst time in your life. You don't have a job, nothing. About a week later, you find a job. Majority of people, if they want it bad enough, they find a job, because that's all they think about is the money. And if that's all that they're thinking about, and they're also feeling that they really want it, then sooner or later that money is just going to appear to you. No matter how it happens, the law of attraction works through opportunities. The reason why the law of attraction, excuse me, sorry guys, I'm going way ahead of myself here. The reason why the law of attraction doesn't really work for some people is because when they attract the idea, when they attract their idea, they don't notice that they attracted their idea. And people will present you with opportunities to make money, or a business, or a career, or a gathering. Anything that you've really wanted to do when you attracted it, the majority of the times they present themselves to you, but you don't realize, or you don't go forth with it because you don't take risks. That's #1 rule, is to take the risk, okay? Because those opportunities might have just been things you just attracted. Anyways, I don't really know if you guys are understanding what I'm saying, but I have a couple more examples for you, okay? Ever since I started getting hooked on this stuff and like really looking into the law of attraction, completely being fascinated by it, I noticed that a lot of the new friends that I've made recently, for some reason whatsoever, they all know about the law of attraction, and they live just like I do, constantly researching stuff, and they live by it. Let me tell you, they live by it. I attracted that because that's all that I think about. I'm so fascinated about it that that kind of connection was presented to me through the people that I know now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I attracted that. And if that's not enough for you, one kid that I introduced the law of attraction to, I told him to go home, right, and think about something that you really want and see if it gets presented to you in some way. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it can be any time that it wants to present itself to you. It will, when you're ready for it. So he went home that night and he really thought about something that he needed, or that he really wanted. He thought about $100. Very simple little thing, $100. He said he really wanted to make $100, and he thought about it hard enough and he felt it. He turned it into an emotion. The next day, he found $100 in a book, a crisp $100 bill, just sitting there for him in a book. When he seen that, he literally came into work and he told me, he goes, dude, I get it. I understand. I really understand. Hopefully he wasn't just blowing smoke up my ass, but I really do think that he really gets it. He is inspired by the stuff now. He's been reading books, the whole 9 yards. So I want to say that he figured it out. Same as everyone else that I talk to about this stuff. I give them the same task to do and they always tell me that they attracted something in their life. I actually use it at work every single day. Right before I go to work, I'm a server, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Probably not because you don't know me, but I serve at a restaurant. And in the restaurant business, making money is very unpredictable because some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. But one day I went into work and it was very slow, but since it was a slow day, I took the opportunity to make myself a very small goal. I really wanted to make $40. I just set that goal for myself, just $40, very quick money, you know. I was only there for about an hour. I had 7 tables, and by that time, I had $26 already in tips. Tell me my boss comes up to me and she tells me to go home, but I still have one more table sitting there. So I'm thinking in my head, now this woman has a $23 bill. How am I gonna reach my goal of 40? The only way that I can reach my goal of 40 is if she was miraculously gonna give me $19. But instead of worrying about it, I just told myself that she was gonna give me $19. Because $19 plus the 26 I had after tipping out at the end of the night, the $5 I had to tip out, it would have equaled to 40. The next thing that happened surprised me so much that it made me infatuated that whole day. The woman gave me the check back and she gave me a $19 tip on a $23 bill. When I seen that, I freaked out because my total was 40 for the end of the day. Now, is that not the law of attraction? I think it is.